Hi, Rick. Thanks for agreeing to spend a few minutes with me this afternoon. I got an interesting presentation for you. It's about a community calendar that we're going to publish in your community here. And before we get started, I just had a couple questions for you. Number one, have you ever heard or seen Town Planner before? And what type of promotions are you presently involved in? The reason I ask these questions is because our program has an interesting value proposition for you, and it goes like this. If I was to take your business card and post it up in the kitchens on everyone's kitchen here in Broadview Heights, what would that be worth to you, Rick? Is that worth $2? And keep it there all year long. Is that worth $3? You know, the last person I asked this question of told me it was worth $1. And I said, why is it $1? And she said, well, I get these small ad specialty calendars, and I give them out to my customers, and they cost me about $1, and I figure those stick around in the homes the entire year. So, truth be told, what we're going to talk about today doesn't come anywhere near to $1, Rick. Doesn't even approach 50 cents. I promise you, it's going to be less than a quarter. So, hopefully that'll put your mind at ease here. But let me introduce to you what we're going to be doing. I'm working with the mayor's office here in Broadview Heights and the Chamber of Commerce to publish a free community calendar for all the families here. We're going to be utilizing photography from the Cuyahoga Valley. Beautiful scenes from the valley, stuff that people would pay money for to have framed and hang up in their homes. It's going to make a tremendous splash when this product hits the streets. This map here will show you all the communities we're going to be distributing in. It's 46 in total. This morning, we're going to focus our discussion on Broadview Heights because that's where your office is located at. And just to give you a sneak peek at the product itself, then we're going to take a broader look. This is our product. This is our calendar. It's a wonderful free gift that shows up in everyone's mailbox this December, loaded with community information, school schedules, money-saving offers, and look it up here, Rick, loaded with all the local business members in the community. Each of these sponsors recognizes the importance of having their name on display for an entire year. It's not just a brand anymore. It's important to sell yourself as well. Have you ever heard of media convergence, Rick? Well, probably not. It's a fairly new term. It just means that media and information is everywhere. You know, years ago you could just turn on the TV, maybe read the newspaper. It's not played like that anymore. Today information comes at you from 19 different angles, and the more that you can be there cost effectively, the further ahead you're going to be. So we're going to be publishing our calendars, as I said, this December, but in addition to that we have a wonderful digital program which I'll show you as well. A little more background information. We're publishing close to 5 million calendars nationwide. This will be our 30th anniversary. After the calendars go out, we do a telephone survey. We call anywhere from 500 to several thousand people in the community, and the same thing we learn just about every year. It varies. Somewhere between 65 and 75% of the people who receive the Town Planner still have it on their wall, and they're still using it, 4 or 5 months later. One of the things that we do to help build readership and interest is that we have a contest in the calendar. This year's contest is going to be a contest sending a couple to Hawaii, and it's both a return card, as you can see here, and an online form. It's the online form that helps draw traffic to our website. And because this is our 30th anniversary, we have a second contest which is going to continue all year long. This one, we're giving away $30 to 30 people on the 30th day of every odd month. And the way it works is we publish 500 different numbers on our website. And when people go to the website, if they don't see their address there, they might see a friend or a neighbor, and they're going to run next door and tell their neighbor how they can share in that $30 prize. So we're hoping it'll be shared all across the neighborhood. Here's the home pages for our website, all the different communities that we serve. There's Brecksville, Independence, Seven Hills. Each has their own identity, and Broadview Heights. The cool thing about the website is that it's loaded with community information. We post events, you can post events, members from the community post events. And everything that goes onto the website is pushed out into our newsletter, our mobile app, and as well it can be shared. And what I mean by that is, here's one of our sponsors with his coupon. He's been with us 10 years in the Hudson area, but this is what his coupon looks like online. And it can, with one click, can be shared on his Facebook page and is seen by more people and more people with each share. One of the reasons and ways that we draw traffic to our website and get exposure for your business, Rick, is that we have excellent search engine architecture. And what I mean by this is, if you go to Google and type in Brecksville local events, we're on page 1. If you go to Bing, type in Broadview Heights local events, we're also on page 1. And when people click on that, they come to the website, and that's where they're going to find your message. Additionally, anything that goes on the website goes out in our weekly newsletter. This is an example of a recent newsletter. You click on one of the blue titles, brings you to the website for a full explanation, including photograph, maps, etc., share links. And then we drop our sponsors in between each day of the week to give you additional exposure. It's a complete package, Rick. It'll keep your name in front of families here in Broadview Heights for an entire year in so many different fashions. As well, I can furnish you on a monthly basis a report of how many clicks your ad is getting, how many people went to your website. If you had a coupon, I could tell you how many people printed off your coupon as well. So there's a number of different programs available to you. We package them all together for you. So once we decide if you're going to be with us for the 2016 edition, then our next step is to start going through our database of national ads. I've got probably 500 different insurance agents that ran with us nationwide last year, and I can share with you all of the ads that we've done for those folks so that we can find one that's going to work for you. What do you think, Rick? Does it sound like something you want to be a part of? Well, excellent. Glad to have you on board. Thank you for your time, and I'll send you the invoice, and we'll reconvene next week to determine your ad copy. Have a great day, Rick.